MLS round of 16 are done. Vancouver beat Dallas. LAFC beat Austin. Minnesota beat Seattle. San Diego beat Portland in the West Coast. In the East Coast, Cincinnati beat Columbus Crew. Inter Miami beat Nashville. New York City FC beat Charlotte. And Philadelphia beat Chicago Fire. Now we know who are in the conference semifinals. Let's start with San Diego. San Diego first game versus Portland at home. They won 2-1. At Portland, they lost in penalties 2-2 overall, but they lost in penalties. Then they went back to San Diego where they won 4-0. And San Diego qualified after 3 games. Took them 3 games. Minnesota had to face Seattle. Minnesota won on penalties. First game 0-0 over the first 90 minutes. They went to penalties. Minnesota won. Seattle beat Minnesota at Seattle with a 4-2 win. Pretty decent game, honestly. And then in Minnesota, it was a 3-3 overall, but they went to penalties, and Minnesota was able to win in penalties and make it to face San Diego. Vancouver beat FC Dallas in 2 games. First game 3-0 in Vancouver, and Dallas 1-1 in the first 90 minutes. Then they went to penalties. Vancouver made it through. LAFC, same thing, 2 games. First game at LA 2-1. Second game at Austin 4-1. Pretty decent games. In the East Coast now, Philadelphia beat Chicago Fire. First game 2-2. Went to penalties, and Philly got the dub. In Chicago, they beat Chicago. Philadelphia beat Chicago 3-0. Charlotte versus New York City FC. First game was in Charlotte. New York City FC beat Charlotte 1-0. Second game 0-0. First 90 minutes. Then they went to penalties, and Charlotte was able to get 1 game. Third game at Charlotte, New York got 3-1 win. If I'm correct, this was the very first time, or not the first time, but the only game where the lower rank beat the higher rank. It was pretty close. It was 4 or 5 seed. I mean, that's not much of a huge difference compared to like 1 and 8. But yeah, Cincinnati versus Columbus Crew took 3 games. First game in Cincinnati, Cincinnati won 1-0. Second game in Columbus won 4-0. Third game in Cincinnati won 2-1. Then we go to Miami for the first game versus Miami versus Nashville. Miami beat Nashville 3-1. Amazing free kick from Mukhtar, if I'm correct, to get that 1 goal for Nashville. Second game was in Nashville, 2-1 win for Nashville. Third game, 4-0 win for Miami. And that got all the teams, 4 teams in the West, 4 teams in the East, 8 teams total, conference semifinals. Vancouver versus LAFC. If I'm correct, conference finals are just 1 game. Honestly, me personally, I want Vancouver to win, so I'm going to say a 3-2 win. I feel like that game is going to be really good. San Diego, I feel like they're on fire right now. I'm going to go with 2-1. Yeah, I'm going to go with 2-1. New York City FC in the East Coast versus Philadelphia. I'm going to say that goes 2-2 to the penalties. Philadelphia makes it through. Cincinnati versus Miami, I say a 4-2 win for Miami. That's what I think. I think conference finals are going to be San Diego versus Vancouver, Miami versus Philadelphia. That's what I think is going to make it to the conference finals. Let me know what y'all think, and yeah, have a great day.